Hello, everybody. My name is Lucy Superfox. Welcome to my website. So you are likely here because there is something that you are like seeking, something that you're like, right, I think this girl's got the answers. So what I want to talk you through in this super short video is which course is right for you. Now, each of the courses has a full breakdown about what's included, the background, but I understand that sometimes personal development, we can kind of look at it as one big piece and we're like, how do each of these courses kind of serve and help me and guide me? So I'm going to talk you through the 3 master programs. At the time of recording this, there are 3 master programs, and then there are 3 mini courses, and then there's also the lifestyle transformation program Thrive as well. So let's start with the 6-week shift. So the 6-week shift is only open for enrollment twice a year. So at the time of recording this, it's normally open in January and October. They're the 2 times I take an intake because this is a coaching program. There are also only 10 spaces available for this program on each intake. So only 20 people a year get to go through this program. So if you want to jump in and enrollment is not currently open, make sure to join the waiting list. I always give first dibs to those who are not on the waiting list. But this is an intensive coaching program, one-to-one with me. So you get given a full course. Each module is loaded weekly. So you receive module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, module 5, module 6. There is also 7 bonuses, so 6 bonuses on access, and then a 7th bonus is dropped later on in the program as kind of an afterthought to the program and kind of really to where to guide you next. So you get 6 modules included. You also get 6 one-to-one coaching calls with me. Now, those one-to-one coaching calls are 60 minutes in length. You're given access to those coaching calls approximately as soon as you've signed up, basically, depending on when you sign up, whether you sign up in prepayment or just as we're launching. Basically, the call information gets loaded on launch. So that really is an intensive program. And this is really for anyone that's ready to grow and go. Like maybe you're in a situation where you feel like you've done a lot of the healing work, but you're ready to really step into your power. And the one word I always describe for this program is if you're ready to step into your authenticity. And for me, for those people who are like, I know what I want, like I kind of know where I want to go, but I've just been kind of stagnant and I feel like I'm ready to shift up a gear. I'm ready to take myself into that next level version of myself. I'm ready to step into my power. I'm ready to step into my authenticity. Then this is the program that's going to give you that stepped approach to doing that, as well as having that one-to-one accountability with me. So again, you can check out the full details of all the modules, what's included at lucysuperfox.com/6 or clicking on the button below for this program. But that is a one-to-one coaching program with me that also comes with a program built in. That is the only program where I offer the one-to-one coaching ability. You can book a breakthrough call with me, like a one-off call. You can find that in the shop. But everything else, that's the only program where I offer one-to-one coaching. The second program is called Becoming. Now, this is the ultimate inner transformation program. So you could see this is almost like the precursor program to see 6-week shift. So let's say right now you're in a, you've just come out of a grief cycle. Maybe things have taken a step backwards. Maybe you've been feeling really low. Maybe you're going through burnout. Any of those stages, this is the inner transformation work. This is the work that I did as I finished a kind of a burnout cycle and knew that I had to go inwards for a while. I had to slow down. And I really built this course. It's a 5-module course based on the process of healing that I went through and that I've seen so many people go through. So this inner transformation program, the number one word I would use is healing. And the second I would use is becoming, hence why it's called Becoming, because really what it's about clearing the past. It's about making room. It's about healing those wounds. It's about dealing with the things that we've been through and being able to let them go. Then it's about restoring. It's about giving ourselves what we need. It's about following practices and finding our own method for personal development, and through health and well-being, through taking care of ourselves, to not only look after ourselves kind of mentally, but also on a nervous system level, so on a somatic level. Then stepping into, and this is my favorite module, this is the manifestation module. So the manifestation module within Becoming is really teaching you what inner metamorphosis and how that manifests in your outward life. And I teach all 5 steps of manifestation. So in detail, in massive amounts of information, I teach in detail inside the Becoming program in module 4. So the 5 steps of manifestation and how to ultimately use transformation to manifest, because we have to remember manifestation or outward attraction is a result of our inner vibration. So if our inner vibration sucks, so does our outward manifestation. So anyone that really is seeing that life is throwing them shit, basically, then Becoming is really about that inner transformation and metamorphosis. And it's stepping into the final module called Becoming itself is about really doing that inner healing, learning to really manifest and stepping into that new identity version of ourselves. And where people sometimes ask me about the difference between the 6-week shift and Becoming is really the healing. It's the inner strength. It's the inner worth. It's the metamorphosis. It's stepping into our fullest selves. And then maybe when we've hit a ceiling or we're kind of like, oh, where do I go next? Or I feel like I'm going around in circles and I need that one-to-one support, the 6-week shift is the thing that's going to take you there. And of course, there are principles and practices that get covered in all my programs because they are universal principles. But there's never been, I've never felt someone, and I've had people do both, and no one has ever said to me, oh, I didn't need to do both. Right. So you can, there's always a place for you. And what I would look at is what words resonate. So if authenticity and power resonates, then 6 week shift. And if you want that one-to-one accountability, and if transformation, healing, metamorphosis, becoming resonates, then I go with becoming. The third master program is the money course. So this is really about changing your financial experience with your life. Now, of course, I also teach manifestation in this program, but it is specific to money. So this program is about both the balance of the practical and the spiritual and emotional work that is required to transform your relationship and your outer world with money. You know, it's not just about feeling woo-woo and abundant. There is also lots of practical elements and practical steps. And this is why this is also a 5-module course taught with the titles of the 5 steps of manifestation, but really about kind of how to transform your financial experience, so that whether your goal is to double your income, whether your goal is to scale to 6 figures, whether your goal is to just make your first £1,000 from the business that you've started or outside of your existing career, then this could be a great course for you. Most of the students that go through this program are business owners. However, I have had a couple of people do it who are based in corporate, who do have a corporate job, who just wanted to shift the way they saw money and they felt about money because it was making them miserable. So those are my 3 master programs. If you are that person who's like, right, I'm going all in, you could do all 3 programs and take completely 3 different things, depending on where you're at right now in life. And so right now, basically the question is, if you are in an enrollment period, then the 6 week shift could be an amazing opportunity if you're ready to step into your power and grow. If you're not in an enrollment period and you feel like healing, metamorphosis, transformation, and that really stepping into that kind of new version of you is the thing for you, then that would be the Becoming program, which is accessible all year round. I run a sale on it kind of twice a year, but you can access that program anytime. And the same thing with the money course, accessible all year round, but I do run a sale on it twice a year. So that's the 3 master programs. The 3 mini courses or mini programs, they are still 5 modules in each, but they are kind of not as deep dive. They're not as intense. They're not as kind of like, they're not as taught from the soul. They are very much like, here's a start of a 10. These are programs for people who are maybe you've not invested in a program before. Maybe you've never invested in your personal development. So these are a lower price point. These 3 programs, they can be bought individually or they can be bought as one bundle. If you want to buy them in one bundle, drop me an email, lucy@lucysuperfox.com, and I'll send you the discount code to access that. You get a slight discount on all 3. So Ultimate Mindset Makeover is for someone who's just feeling stuck in a particular area of life. So you're feeling stuck, you're feeling like you're going around in circles in that one thing. This is a great way to break through those barriers and to be able to basically release the bullshit and clear the nonsense from your mind. The second mini program is the Build Your Belief. This is for someone really lacking in self-confidence. So if you feel like there's deep transformation work to be done, then that would be where Becoming would step in. But this is for someone who's maybe lacking confidence, maybe at work, maybe lacking confidence with social media, maybe lacking confidence in their relationship. And you could really use this program just to give you that, all the steps and tools you need to transform kind of the way you think and feel about that particular thing. And then the Entrepreneur Revolution is really kind of how to systemize and scale your business from where you are now to that next step. So it might be that actually your goal is, like I said, to make your first £1,000 or to make your first £5,000, but specifically it's more about the systems and the tools rather than it is about the mindset. Of course, there's some mindset pieces in there. I'm a mindset coach, but within that is very much about kind of the steps I took to go from kind of just earning a couple of £1,000s to having a 6-figure business, was very much the steps that I teach in that kind of in a baby stepped approach. And then finally, the Thrive Lifestyle program. This is the only kind of program that's really focused on a body transformation in terms of, how you look, how you feel. It's everything in there. And you can find the Thrive Discovery video by clicking on that button. But this program really is about transformation and sustainable change. I'm a big believer that the only things that are sustainable are things we can do for a long period of time. And that includes doing things that our body needs to sustain for a long period of time, including regulating blood sugar, including regulating our gut microbiome, and transforming the way we think and feel about food and about our bodies in order to reprogram who we believe we are. So being a healthy, fit, slim, positive, driven, excited, fit person is actually who we are rather than just something that we want. And this is the challenge with a lot of traditional plans, is they're not focused on reprogramming who you believe you are and the beliefs and habits in your mind. So you can take all the action in the world. In fact, this applies to all my plans. If you can take all the action in the world, but if you're not actually transforming what's programmed in the subconscious mind, you will continue to live out, continue to play out, continue to step out who you've been, how you previously thought, how you previously felt. And that will continue to manifest and create in your reality. And in this case, for the Thrive program, in your body. And so the job of the Thrive program is not just to change the way you think and feel around food, but also to give you a sustainable approach that you can follow forever. That means you'll sustain that on a chemical, emotional, mental, and ultimately physical level. So any questions, as always, on any of the programs, you want a little bit more guidance, you want that kind of one-to-one support in deciding what could be a fit for you, then drop me an email at lucy@lucysuperfox.com. But otherwise, my wish for you, as always, is that you're in pursuit of a next level life. And I hope that you can find a program here that serves you and helps you step into the next level version of you.